granted by my very good friend Malik Jabir. And to be fair, initially, Nami Besame Jedi say Malik Jabir Asamono. Inti Mami pushing me okay and checking the duties of a technical director. Now, I want to first of all show all of us what the technical director Nasema Wakan. In fact, my voice inti I'm unable to substantiate, but where I pick the information from, and so I'm unable to doubt it.
Okay.
Malik Jabir Johnny ne nyansa anase ndia wo ewo agudi mu no wa be doubt to be just unnim nipa wo kana sem no.
Okay.
You probably don't know who you are talking about. Somebody who keeps learning even today at his age. Ogusu esuade ewa agronum. Enti Johnny and the love for Asante Kotoko unmatched.
Sure.
He will tell you say from where he was born. Both locally and internationally. Because of Asante Kotoko kuna unya bi boy no serve team na nti aye atwa kwampa ade ato nanim ama ona sam kwa no so Malik Jabir will always tell you that. And so I know that he will always mean good for Asante Kotoko. I would doubt say Malik Jabir na just say he wants to do something that will create a problem or that has the potential to create a problem for Kotoko. I would doubt because as na menyini. Now give me that quotation. Or say between me and Ogum, nobody should fear. I am not going to have the final say on selection. Of course, it is not part of his responsibilities to have a say in selection. Not even the final say. To have a say, it is not part of his responsibilities. He has no say in selections.
Okay.
But I'm going to be at the training every day. Observe and give the necessary inputs. Like a headmaster in a school doesn't necessarily teach, but ensures the right things are done. Malik Jabir.
Wow.
I am worried by this. If indeed we hear the exact words are, Coach Eyisu, I am worried.
Why the worry?
I say I'm not going to have the final say. I just say he wants a say in selection. He has no say. As a technical director, he has no say in selection, match day selection. To even say final say. Say be a head coach, you know, say for the Kasari at that point, ma, you would have you better for them. How?
Camera med them.
Say. And you don't even have a say to talk about final say. Now, if you proceed, I say he's going to be at the training grounds every day to observe. Like a headmaster. Headmasters doesn't sit in class every day.
They don't teach.
But headmasters doesn't sit in teachers' class every day. So there be a teacher each day now to class will be. So you want to observe.
The club, but we go round to monitor.
So I'm using words and I'm choosing my words carefully. So which me about them kind of. So I say headmasters do not always. Yeah. My students headmaster class that monitor teacher that or the class that monitor teacher that. But and yet also he is going to be at the training every day. So I'm reading what he said, and I'm just opposing that. Say who could the teaching field not the example now? Headmasters can once a while enter a classroom where a teacher is teaching. Sometimes not necessarily to even monitor the teacher, but even the response of students. Because now teacher you never complain be a master say I'm creating your class or normally this is what they do. During class hours, the headmaster can come inside there to monitor. My teacher, my student, that these are things I know. But some of probably class and headmaster so better obi. You might break no break. You break over no ba. You plan over bad no ko. There be headmaster adwuma no. Enti as I'm saying, I have not listened to the tape. The outro asem no and what you say. but of course I'm say Japan you are technical director, you are not always supposed to be at the training grounds. There be empty FIFA am I the standard duties of a technical director. Empty Kabiru Yankoyerim. The standard duties of a technical director. What's number one? He formulates guidelines, strategies, and policies for the training and technical department of coaches. We are the only player for Ghana Football Association. They know now FIFA the other buy the Makwakofe. It was only a technical director who formulated guidelines, strategies, and policies for training. Now they are not technical coaches, you know, coach. And now the catch say, CFO as technical director, we are more or less a policy maker. So this is the technical direction of the club. This is how we want to go. You explain only coach let's do come on your recruitment drive in the next 5 years. We don't want to pick players who are above 28 years. It's a player be already 28 years piano. Yeah, sign our club. Then in our club, we a player now 30 years. We'll give you 1 year contract near the monitor. It when you are 30 years, we don't give you more than a year. So now, those are policies and guidelines about to me at the Amabuzapenny. But not to go and stay at the training grounds and open to enumerate. There be a Yanasa. Yanasa. And maximum making because I remember the days of expended of time. That problem ever and Malik Jabir was named the technical director then. A counter expended up and resigning a coin say no. Technical director cannot be giving you instruction. For say I am on trouble there be he did not accept that. He provides advice to the executive council. In this case, the technical director of Kotoko will provide advice to Kotoko management, you know. Based on say coach, you know, you should games are all born in your my catcher now. And you want to put a disson a year pa into a bit near your money 3 more years and kind of contract na kabakono. There be coach na come say your vision in your pet. Yeah, feel say your 5 young talents need develop them. But on another say or prepare or picking one. And based on advice about your mommy, I don't know who's your 70 then so that is the role of a technical director. Where a FIFA the other Ghana. He may call to supervise national football team coaches if they need be. He may observe the word may.
Yes.
He may be called to supervise.
And say it could.
Until we be and or see if the need be.
You bet me a friend. Yes, you bet friend.
Yes, the be I Juma.
You bet me a friend.
It will be or see if the need be.
Yeah.
And not very instructive to note.
Sure.
He may be called to supervise national team coaches if need be. So who could pass we will do that.
Yeah.
We will do that. He is responsible for the preparation and implementation of technical programs at the grassroots, juvenile, and all of that. It's an okay. I'm catch say Asante Kotoko, or junior team.
Yeah.
Asante Kotoko youth team, no. Essence technical direction of the club. Ejina technical director is wintino. And when the Juma or pa Japanese, and the Juma takes me say. Because the club does not intend, answer club will not be communicating to the coach their technical plan for the next 10 years because maybe I will coach in 10 years down here. But technical director, it is believed that he's part of the system. And the club, the NSA, Asante Kotoko, person the next 10 years, young this can go to players. Rather, no, you may promote Kwada. And a dear Kwada near form, and now you have games. Then the scouts for Omo at all scouting team no any juvenile coaches will be there to go and scout players, provide their report, you give them direction, players what type of players no more for they per member of my building 10 gram for your pay because of Africa we need this and in the next 10 years from Opokuare, from Kumasi High, from Hano where and that is the role of a technical director, not what I'm reading from Malik Jabir say already the training grounds. No, as a headmaster. Now on Gazo final say in team selection. Me say he does not have a say in team selection. To even talk about final say, they shouldn't bring any problem of Japan. And there's a problem here, mama FIFA ade o mo de bre Ghana as far as technical direction concern now mama emma a general one bia and also me researcher me konya I say the role of the technical director is to help develop the club's sporting identity and business model.
Okay.
It means about catch say Southampton for kofa technical director bi ono adwuma obeyed ma Southampton no sa players bi a Liverpool kwato omo bebrebe Adam Lallana omoto Ricky Lambert omoto players bebrebe e man kofo no to technical director no na adwuma so develop sa talents no no omoto later obeka Tottenham Hotspur for technical director. To date, they credit him with Okofa Gareth Bale ebaye. Omo develop Gareth Bale. Eto ni sika. Okofa Luka Modric. Sa adwuma no near the credit na ade amano. It was say Obua to develop sporting identity and business model for the club.
Okay.
1. Essentially, and also 2, developing players and coaches. It designing and overseeing programs to develop young players and coaches. Also, or specify young players and coaches.
Yeah.
Technical director, you know. Or say managing transfers, handling the transfer of players to and from the team. That's a technical director. You the coach will recommend. The recommendation will come to the management. Manager will task the technical director to lead that drive. Fourth row. Developing a playing model. Developing a playing model. And how do you develop that? It is not by going to the training. Coach na here for the Jumana bar. Manchester United call for Ruben Amorim no. Omo technical directors no atna say how you play your game, how we want to play our game. It is during negotiations are one more added for the Juman. All those things are discussed and technical director about. Or say working with coaches and managers to develop a playing model and a football development plan for all age groups. Inti a technical director because already because when you opportunity to come board meet you tell what the board is looking for. On never catch a coach, you know, and it is giving a policy to the coach to go and implement. And yet being there with the coach say if I had that be say, but yeah, mom cross over there be your no. And your I don't know. Establishing relationships, implementing and monitoring trends of other teams and football development elsewhere. So the football you baby ni na take that no eko yes adwuma no. Enti the penny no question say what I read from Johnny no, I'm only hoping say e bi anya sana okano between me and Ogum nobody should fear. I am not going to have the final say on selections, but I am going to be at the training every day, observe and give necessary input. Like a headmaster in a school doesn't necessarily teach, but ensures the right things are done. We met me paraphrase the foforo. Ama I'll be consulting the coach constantly to find out problems or what technically and how we can help him to improve on it. It sits with the work of a technical director. Periodically we may pass through the training sessions. Periodically we may pass through training to see what is going on and all of that. But to say every day I'll be at the training to monitor, there will be conflict. Trust me. If Malik Jabir wants to go to the Kotoko training every day, Malik Jabir will be coaching philosophy. Proper may have his coaching philosophy, which may not intertwine. And as a technical director, and you are the boss. You may want to tell him that they will trade back and your money. And so it will bring problem.
Okay.
And it can be periodic as all of us, your bosses supervise you periodic. Your bosses will supervise you, which is normal. But some can be at the BI Betrania Beshoa, no Michael Tia, no Akana to so, no Tia Oka, no Crapping, no paper, no Otro, one year, one number forms are, and then because but anytime somebody you are aware that somebody is monitoring you, teacher, you do what yes are the circuit supervisor, and answer district director of education. Abe baso about class abe trawa abe hese ne usi chade no Umpo pressure beba also because we nipa. And so with this education director be try to be as out there. What try the no extra there. So be a problem pa. I think we must manage this thing very well. A good intent and I'm sharia point here, but it's just a cover problem edeba.